I pitch black Chevy antique, I was 17. I ain't had nothing but some tees and a pair of jeans. Pine trees, but it smelled like in the front seat. You was en route to being famous and everything. White keys, cause she's way too major for everything. I wanna be a part of it. What you got going on isn't as sad as you make it out to be. I wanna be mad, but you take it out of me. 1995 teens in the Florida breeze. Ice cream, she was so sweet before everything. Tight squeeze, trying to fit me in your everyday, but you never came. The world is moving, we were never meant to stay, but I was working on the world. I guess I thought that if I gave you what I had, I guess I thought that it would work. I never knew. Oh, it was because of you. I never knew. Oh, I guess I never knew. I rich, trying to fit my G's in these Prada jeans, mismatching with my Celine's, king of everything. Fifth stack coming in this week. I bought everything, dispatching with all the G's. Pull up, wreck the scene. White keys, cause she's way too major for everything. Want this, this, or more than I feel my heart inside my back. I made a point of being tagged. You don't even keep your house in with me. You were singing no songs. The world is moving, we were never meant to stay, but I was working on the world. I guess I thought that if I gave you what I had, I guess I thought that it would work. I never knew.
About game time, pain time. MP. It's your night tonight.
no secret MP has been outstanding around the cylinder. Now he approaches another milestone. Mark Eaton's single-season block record of 456 is within reach for MP. What better for a Tuesday evening than a little... NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, PA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass.
I won't let it stress me. I know life get heavy. I can't let it stress me. We're feeling this pressure. I gotta address it. I can't let it take me. I gotta stay faithful while I'm being tested. 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 I battle depression. I won't let it stress me. I can't let it take me. I gotta stay faithful while I'm being tested. I know God won't be leaving me. He told me.
Lillard with it. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
On the court for the Trailblazers. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. Pass to Lillard. Over NP. They can't stop the run with that one.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
And he banks in the layup. Alvarado's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now, here's Avdia. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers he's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Good on the three-point shot. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Kamare. And Holiday has it in the corner. Clock at 4. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And we're talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 13. It's Klingon, top of the key. Wojcinski grabs the board.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Back to Porzingis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. And you look at Alvarado. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. Here's Lillard. Last game for him, he had 14. And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
Here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 13. Well, MP has made it known he's going after a...
Here's Lillard. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
And you can never underestimate the value of setting the tone for your team. Seeing MP get out there and hustle for those boards has a major impact on being the example of hustle and determination that it takes to win games.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingit. Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. Here's Holiday. He just could not put it together in that loss to New York. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. This is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He has been so impressive on defense, and it really comes down to effort. He has been working so hard to terrorize the offense and keep them under pressure at all times.
Pass to Kamara. Here's Lillard. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's Alvarado. Oh, MP throws it down. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Now here's Avdia. Still no points. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
For 3, here's Lillard. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increasing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks. And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
And you can never underestimate the value of setting the tone for your team. Seeing MP get out there and hustle for those boards has a major impact on being the example of hustle and determination that it takes to win games.
And the Blazers making a change here. Grant's checked.
Clear the deck!
Wow! We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Atlanta had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of...
Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
All right, I'm just getting this in my headset. I'm told we have Shams Charania, our 2K insider, on the line. He's now with us, and some important NBA news. Hey, Shams, what do you have for us?
Hey, Kevin, as the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Spurs front office making things happen. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can do the kind of strong wing score that...
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
And you can never underestimate the value of setting the tone for your team. Seeing MP get out there and hustle for those boards has a major impact on being the example of hustle and determination that it takes to win games.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Klingon in at the center position, locking down the middle. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry.
Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
On the floor for Portland, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Klingon in at the 5. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a...
And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
And you can never underestimate the value of setting the tone for your team. Seeing MP...
Ain't free today, free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball, I don't care if she tall like a tree, that shit climb.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
On the court for the Trailblazers, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Damian Lillard out there with Holiday. And it's Klingon in at the center. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thank you, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Spurs front office making things happen. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can be the kind of strong wing scorer that...
Hold up, son. Word. Yeah. To all the and $100 billers. For real.
1:52 left to play in the first. And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
And you can never underestimate the value of setting the tone for your team. Seeing MP get out there and hustle for those boards has a major impact on being the example of hustle and determination that it takes to win games.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant out there with Murray. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Henderson. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there.
Now the cook,
1:16 left to play in the first. Well, MP has made it known he's going after a lot of rebounds as one of his goals.
And such a big thing to deliver, whether it's energizing your team on the offensive glass or securing those critical defensive rebounds in a close game. Coaches love to see their guys' commitment to rebounding.
On the floor for Portland, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Henderson out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Murray in at the center position. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that. Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Back to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. A three from MP. And the Warriors, another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Grant the pass to Henderson. Henderson with another miss.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
And the basket by Alvarado.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
it's done. Rizzy on the track.
MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Henderson, and it's Murray in at the 5 down low. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Spurs front office making things happen. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can do the kind of strong wing score that this team needs.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Hey, Brian. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Spurs front office making things happen. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can do the kind of strong wing score that this team needs. They'll be tasked to provide them shooting and playmaking on offense every night, and they're confident he's up to the task.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. So the Trail Blazers 5 right now. Okay, knockout now. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Trailblazers in year 3 of a rebuild. Wins are hard to come by in the loaded West, but acquiring young talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Brian?
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Nails it from 3. Alvarado's got 45 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Trailblazers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Grant outside. Pass to Thibault. Henderson outside. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. And it's Thibault missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Murray, a screen on Butler. Pass to Thibault.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the floor for Portland, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Henderson, and it's Murray in at the center position. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate his shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for a different measure. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we'd only see from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
4 on the clock. A 3 from Porzingis. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. MP fires from way outside. And the Warriors, another 3. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Lillard misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Spurs front office making things happen. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can be the kind of strong wing scorer that this team needs. They'll be tasked to provide them shooting and playmaking on offense every night, and they're confident he's up to the task.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Lillard. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Portland again missing.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
Now, here's MP. After the miss from Damian Lillard.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Now here's Henderson. His last outing, he had 24 points. Lillard.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. Another possession, another assist.
He's been piling up the assists this year.
In fact, after that last assist, he's tied for the most in a single season in franchise history. Wow. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era? Oh.
It's stolen by Alvarado. You know,
yes! Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. And there's Porzingis. And there's Podziemski in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
We've got Brandon Podziemski, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's MP in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Yet another assist.
Nobody has been a better floor general in the history of this team than he has. Unparalleled vision.
And his name's now at the very top of the list in franchise assists. That's a record that might be in the...
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. In the second quarter, held scoreless. They've got Porzingis, Podziemski out there with Butler. Then it's Curry. And it's MP in...
That's as good as it gets. Woo! Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Knicks.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Spurs front office making things happen. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can be the kind of strong wing scorer that this team needs. He'll be tasked to provide them shooting and playmaking on offense every night. They're confident he's up to the task.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
35 seconds left to play in the first half. Lillard finds Holiday. Portland moving the ball around. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's MP for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been a
Cheers. Time changes.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. For 3, here's Lillard.
Yeah.
There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. Lillard from outside. No good that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One's up.
In the streets, valley of the beast, pistol in my reach, in the middle of the beef, got the devil in my ear saying mercy for the weak, trying to say that God don't love me, he was lying through his teeth. I was blinded by my hatred, only so much I can take. Now you know the consequences, you gon' catch another case. But what am I to do? I feel as empty as it gets. I got Satan trying to tempt me like I'm empty out the clip. You wouldn't understand if you ain't lost someone you cared about, that shot someone you cared about, forgot the one you cared about, that sent the cop to mama house to talk about my whereabouts. What you know about having smoke and now you forced to air it out, known to get my blast on if I felt like you was bogus. If you see me with my mask on, I wasn't thinking about no COVID. A liquor, weed, and money used to help.
Side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball popping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Damian Lillard out there with Howard. And it's Abdia in the three. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Alan LaForce. It's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, he in the last time out against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, this area is called for different measures. I'm sure he's trying to provide whatever they need.
For my heavy feet, just they help me sleep. I do it like she'll never ever get a ring from me. On my line, like we gotta talk. I know it, I know but it can't be deep. And I know it costs, but it can't be cheap. I think that she want me for me. Oh, I might love, then y'all quiet it down. I ain't lying to y'all. You get prioritized if it's profit involved. Tired of y'all, I ain't flying with y'all. I force the quiet out. No, I ain't going for it. No, I don't know nothing. I just counted my lump sum. I ain't going to bed to this gun. It's a hole in my chest to this close. Get cold as December with no clothes. This a V12 inch, I don't go slow. If my feet on the pedal, just hold on. My baby gon' hold out for me. I been praying we turn out okay. Girl, you know I got all eyes on me. 3-some thought for my heavy feet. Just to help me sleep. I do.
Here's Lillard, and a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Al Horford out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's who Chauncey.
So it's Portland now. And we're getting connected right now with Shams Charania. A special report on San Antonio, Shams. What's the latest with the Spurs?
Thank you, B.A. They've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while. They got their man. They think he can be the kind of strong wing scorer that this team needs. They'll be tasked to provide them immediate playmaking on offense every night. They're confident he's up to the task.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. Stop the Porzingis. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Pajemski in at the three. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper.
Four stones in the LDs at the bottom.
GA certified before I was GIA certified. Mr. M and Cash, anytime you see me, you know. ONT Records, play a duck to catch a duck, you know. Trickin', you know. Supercar driving, ghost screen flying, designer wearing golden child, you know. Wham. Let's go. Hopping off a plane to a Met, 100-time platinum, a plat. The tires run flat, I give him one chance. I done gave him one band. 25 cars, one man. Driving like a mini dealership. He went sour, cut his business with him. I was living with him. Weird, ain't dealing with him. Overseas, they love it real. She don't like it, but she deal with it. Rari's back to back, that's tough. Heroes round the corner, that's us. Putting on stuff, bitch, flip phone, black Nike tick. We done it all, what's next? Boss man, name on the check. First ones come through trim. Dipset, Jim Jones, ball, life of a hustler, hopper.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Avdia in at the three, the small forward. Tim, when you think about how the game is currently being played, how hard do you think it is to defend?
It's a lot tougher than it used to be because you have much more ground to cover defensively with the number of three-point shooters that are on the floor, plus the number of guys that understand how to draw fouls.
And the league changes, don't they, in the way they officiate, so that is kind of an ever-changing way to grasp what you do on the defensive end.
Yeah, the league has tried to help defenders, give them a little bit more leeway because of how difficult it is to defend this level of skill.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back over to you, Kevin.
Good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And Lillard gets to Holiday. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really rank.
Hey, 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 yeah.
Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Inside, we'll see.
It's the remix, son. Can it be? Act like you know. Check it. Yo, check what happened out of state. Cash route flying out of fast rate. Kept my hand clutched. I'm falling it.
And so Lillard bring it up to the Trailblazers. Into them in the third quarter. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Horford is out there with Porzingis. And it's Curry. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP. Registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show here tonight.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Atlanta had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and the story of the night, he put together the rare quadruple double. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, if this scenario calls for a different method, I'm sure he'll just provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting coach Damian Lillard that has been at the Vanguard.
I like won't smoke, tell them this ain't what they want. Hey, God got my back, homie, I can never God got my back, homie, I like from my Bible, I like talk. If the people won't smoke, tell them this ain't what they want. Hey, God got my back, homie, I can never Hey, God got my back, homie, I can never
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. He'll be adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Off the outside. Just 5 to shoot. Portland, no good that time either.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
I really like how they're controlling the pace in the open court.
Portland has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Holiday. Will it go? And here's Lillard from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Golden State. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Lillard, the open look.
Not a PC. I do this. Then you want to get the rap. Give you so that was trying to snatch. Hey, I'm a sprite, make them wait. Put the chips on where they make. I'm not rude, that is.
And here are the Trailblazers now. They're scoreless since the first half. MP with video game numbers. How about the 63 and 10 triple-double?
All-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. Scott is
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg. And some say this is the peak of the game.
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really good.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and the story of the night, he put together the rare quadruple double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly hopeless.
Good stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Great. He'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time again. Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hand go to waste. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can do the kind of strong wing score that this team needs. He'll be tasked to provide them shooting and playmaking on offense every night. They're confident he's up to the task.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before.
Democrats made everybody this Russia that. Funny how it disappeared. You might just need a bit. Give me all the smoke. I want all of the lip tears. Democrats made everybody hate a bitch. Trump this, Russia that. It's funny how it disappeared. It's 2020, man. You might just need a bit. Give me all the smoke. I want two smoke. Cry me now you're not considered. I'm coming to the barrel in the barrel in the quiver. And I'm straight there with my barrel.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Portland. They're scoreless since the first half. And players these days with great ball handling.
Excuse my charisma with a spritzer, swagger down pat.
And we've got word on some activity out in San Antonio. Shams Charania is on the line now. All right, Shams, what do you have on the Spurs?
Hey, Kevin, they've had their sights set on Kyle Kuzma for a while, and they got their man. They think he can do the kind of strong wing score that this team needs. They'll be tasked to provide them shooting and playmaking on offense every night. They're confident he's up to the task.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Seth Curry is out there with MP. And it's Horford at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors spot. And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP, registering a quadruple-double.
One of the greatest.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Portland. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Butler and Draymond with the 3 and the 4. MP is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And we've seen numerous near contenders go all in on trades. But it doesn't always work out that way.
No, especially lately. I can think of 3 or 4 different deals. They didn't pan out right the way the teams have hoped.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, BA, the kind of stat stuffing we've only seen before from Will Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He had an unbelievable amount of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to dig in.
So it's Portland now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should go.
Man, big time right there. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Lillard against MP. Here's Grant. Lillard looking around. Over MP. Lillard can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. He's
over 24 points a game. On the floor for Portland, the forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And he's clinging into the five down low. So, Jim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and the story of the night, he put together the rare quadruple double, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And Kevin, something we only see from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic from this dominance you gotta exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've shown no letter. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
And the league is still buzzing, Greg, about MP registering a quadruple double.
One of the greatest all-around games in league history. MP is an incredible talent, and you know he'll put on another show. Oh man, MP to be again.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T.
Warn you. Fear him.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Now, Feigl. Still yet to score. 46 seconds left to play in the third.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Outside Butler shoots the three. Henderson pulls it in. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them at this. That'll be the first of two straight at home.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Zingas is checked in for Draymond Green. And Jimmy came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise values skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
6 to shoot. Some nice passing by Golden State. A three from MP. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. From deep three-point territory. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right after this. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
All right, great pace, great energy. Keep throwing the ball ahead. You guys are just making the simple pass. That's good stuff.
Urging his team quite clearly to keep pushing the break.
And Kevin, Coach Kerr loves the energy right now. He's all about having the pace.
I will go to hell so we can
They lead 10-something prior to the success of Stephen Curry. Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
A three from MP. Good. Great play by Green to shut it out. Green's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
This is a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first two games against this team, which
You keep on pushing it
to 2 minutes.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Another bucket!
And he's now tied for the most in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. Cannot miss.
And you have to be right on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
And Curry has it in the corner. Rudy finds Alvarado. And another one falls.
That score moving you clear into third all-time for scoring in the game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Now let's go to Jennifer Keene-Thomas.
And you are a monster on the glass tonight. Where does that tenacity to go after loose balls come from?
Honestly, I feel like I've got something to prove. When people talk about who goes the hardest in the league, I want them to talk about me. So I'm on a mission to dominate the boards and leave no doubt about who the best rebounder in the game actually is.
Loud and clear, MP. Thank you so much. Kevin, over to you.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan.